We got Samantha.
So, hello, Sam.
So you may know this. Is Samantha still here or is she
Oh yeah, she's
okay?
still here. I think she's knocking out the 4-part challenge. I believe today I saw with her and Rebecca and some other friends they ran into,
That's right.
and yeah, they think they did it too. I think they guys just saw where she said they made it all the way through.
Yay. Yeah, we did that the first day they opened back up park hopping, which was like January 2nd, I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
And so we did our own like modified version. We went to all four parks and took pictures in front of the Christmas tree,
yeah,
you know, just to say we did it. And to see how hopping was going to work cuz you
yeah.
remember they call this phone number and
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. It was kind of
just to
goofy at
see
first, but
if how it was going to work and if it was going to work. And
yeah, yeah. I did it a couple times since they reopened, but I didn't make it to four. I did the best I did was 3 out of 4, so they got me there for sure.
we did it we did it in a car, which made it a whole lot easier. And we paid for preferred parking, so we were close. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
like trying
Yeah.
to think. I don't want to say it's a waste of time, but it feels like you would waste a lot of time having to use Disney transportation.
Yeah. I mean, when I did it, I think the third park I did a lift. I think to
That's
EPCOT or one of the. I think I
that's a
used
pretty good idea.
monorail. Yeah, I did monorail, a bus, and a Uber or Lyft.
Yeah,
So, hello, friends.
yeah. We got Holly, Dan Austin's here.
Yeah.
So what does she say? We're taking the boat home tonight and have all used all four types.
Nice.
So bus, monorail, boat, Skyliner.
Killing it.
No trams, I guess. Again, you have to drive for that.
Right.
So we were we were gonna have more people, but everybody's still trying to get home, I think, for the most part. So so we're gonna talk about our Dapper Day experience this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I'm sure I know the answer to this. This was your first one, right?
It was.
Yeah,
Definitely.
me too. I mean, I've been there when people were doing it, but I never dressed up because it's Disney. It's shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it in the parks before, but I've
Yeah, I don't know if you
never
guys
done
saw
it.
the crazy picture that like the pink ladies and the what the heck were they
Oh,
called? The like grease crew that was
grease
out at the
crew.
front.
Yeah. I did. I saw
Yeah,
a picture. I didn't see them, but I saw a picture.
yeah. I never saw them in the park, but
Yeah.
apparently they did a big old thing there. Hello, Amanda and Sam. They hijacked a tram,
Wouldn't surprise me.
right? Dan, you're. I don't know if you got to see. Jeff Apolka was kind of showing off his work this weekend, making us all look good. So we have a bunch of those in here. And Angela's here.
Hey, hey.
So let's kind of talk about what we did on Saturday. So we got dressed up. How many of us were there? Do you know? Did
Um,
anybody actually count?
I think there was like 25 ish. 20, 25.
I know
Probably
that's what was in the
25.
group. I kind of
I,
lost. I never actually counted.
I didn't
I
either,
know we had
honestly.
18 at Spice Road Table. There were at least 18 of us at Spice Road Table.
Yeah.
So, because I know we had at least three groups of six.
3 groups of 6. Yeah. Uh, I do want to say it was closer to 25, though, for some reason.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, like Rick Forbes was in the group, but
Yeah.
he was kind of, he showed up a couple of times, but he had his own family thing going on,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
Hey, Heidi.
Hello, hello.
So Saturday morning, after a relatively late night with Haleo and what's the name of it? Salt and Straw. That I did not show
The
up
ice
to.
cream place? Yeah.
Yeah,
The new, yeah, Salt and Straw. Yep.
yeah.
Very good.
Um,
Highly recommend.
we had uh, we had breakfast.
We did.
So
We did.
I thought that Sam and Rebecca cooked all this, but apparently not. So I would like to know
No.
where it got catered from because it was really good.
It was
Like it was
from a displaced cast member that they ordered it through. I know that.
one of those.
I don't know the exact name. I apologize. I'm hoping
I'm
somebody can put that in the chat, but it was great. Um, the only thing that they had to cook or worry about was the eggs. Otherwise, everything else was prepared and done. Um,
yeah, and delicious.
and and good. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
So Jen was
Hello,
with
hello.
us.
She was.
While we were starting to get organized for breakfast, Lauren was getting ready for the day.
She was. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the picture we got shortly after we got there for breakfast. So
Gotta
it's
stay
probably not a
hydrated.
bad idea.
Yep.
And then Tony Ann had to get ready. So we all went
Oh,
and hit on the balcony
we
while she
did.
was while she was getting dressed.
Yeah, she
And
was.
then it
Yeah,
didn't go
yeah, it
over
was.
like we thought.
No, no, we were trying to have some fun, but it really didn't pan out the way we
No,
thought it was going
kind
to.
of
I think we're,
over everybody's head, I think.
yeah, a little bit.
But
It's
yeah,
okay
that's
though.
not everybody. That's a lot of people. That shows you how
That
big a
is,
2-bedroom balcony is,
yeah, yeah,
because there was a bunch of us.
there was.
And hey, well done on the group selfie there, Trap.
Thanks, I
Yeah,
appreciate it. I
you're getting those
sometimes
Dave
I'm
Youngward skills.
no. Sometimes I do really bad at selfies though. So
Oh, me too.
sometimes.
We had a
So
tough time on. We only rode. Karen and I only rode one ride all weekend.
yeah.
So yeah, three Caballeros was the only thing we rode on, and we had a fit trying to get that group picture. So
Yeah, sometimes I'm like I said, I am not the
but
best at it when I try to be, or I cut people out of pictures that I shouldn't. So apologies.
so I have found out that I can only do it with my left hand, but I always end up on the right side of the group, so it really screws up my selfie game.
Usually I just leave that up to if we're like a family stuff, I usually just let Jackie do it because
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes I'm just not
exactly.
the best at it. And I think when I am decent at it, I get very lucky at it. So
There you go, man.
must have just been feeling lucky right there.
So we started getting dressed to be. When did we actually get to Epcot? About 10:30, 10
Yeah, it was
o'clock,
ten
somewhere in
thirty.
there.
It was 10:30 because we did a capture the moment um photo session, and it was around ten
Right,
thirty, I believe. 10:30, 11 o'clock. So
right.
yeah.
So we had Andy. I didn't realize until I looked at this picture. Andy and Tori were not like a group costume. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? I didn't
Yeah,
notice it until
I didn't either
just
until
now,
I
I
saw this
guess.
picture. The group photo. So who was who? Do
I
we
was
even know?
I was Tweedledum. He was Tweedledee.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Love the socks, by the way.
Yeah, I got him. I can't even remember where I got him, but I found him online. So
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have seen those in the parks, but not in a while.
Yeah. I just ordered ahead of time and they just had them mailed to my house and everything. So,
Yeah, gotcha.
yeah.
Um, all right. Who was Noreen?
Um, so
There were
the
so many
great,
people I couldn't keep track of everybody.
like, there was so many, obviously core characters, but there was so many like amazing, like secondary characters or like, um, just I think every representation of the movie was covered in some way. Like I know a lot of people were roses or, um, so I think we definitely covered
Well,
a pretty broad spec. I don't know like all this is like bad, but I don't know like all the like secondary and primary
right. And you're gonna see
characters,
two of those in just a second here.
and
Because all right,
I
for
can't
everybody
really
who
remember
doesn't,
who everybody was.
yeah, for everybody who doesn't know, we dappered up as like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
So everybody had like a character that their outfit was inspired by, right? So we kind of dapper and bounded all together. Um, so Karen and I, oh, shocking. Samantha and Rebecca just got carded at some bar,
yeah,
like everywhere we go.
everywhere. Yeah,
But Karen and I decided that we were going to join in the fun fairly
yeah,
late.
yeah.
So I was literally on like, I don't know, IMDb or Wikipedia or something looking up characters that I didn't see named.
Yeah.
So we ended up, and this was not planned that our outfits actually matched, but um mine is based on the dodo and
Yeah.
Karen was Alice's sister.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got all the way to a character whose quote unquote name was Alice's sister.
And I and that's awesome because like I like I didn't know that she had a sister. Which is like I said, which was amazing because it just showed like the um diversity and like all the characters being represented in some way or fashion. Like we took the group definitely took a deep dive on the movie, of course, and then just like representing all the characters in the movie. So we killed it for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so
We found out that when you're walking around, if somebody else is dressed up, you have to yell "Happy Dapper Day" at
Happy
them.
Day Bird. Yeah, I did. I learned that. I
Dappy
didn't know
Happer
that was a
Day.
thing. Dappy Dapper Day. Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
Dapper Day.
I did not know until like every time we were going, everybody's Happy Dapper Day. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
okay.
I think some of us came up with like it should have just been like a secret handshake or like a signal or something that instead of
Right.
having to say Happy Dapper Day, like
Yeah, it's not as
so.
easy as you would think.
Yeah.
We could have been a bush. I'm sure we could have had multiple bushes. It would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So there was a live action like made for TV Alice in Wonderland that Tim Curry played the dodo.
Oh.
And I love Tim Curry. So as soon as I found that out, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Ah, cool. I don't think
Plus,
I've seen that one.
that purple vest is going to go real well for a haunted mansion
I was gonna
costume
say,
later
there
on.
you go.
So I'll be reusing that.
Yep. I'll probably reuse my shirt, definitely, and
Oh, for
I mean
sure.
my my shorts too. I mean, well, of course, when Halloween comes around, I might have to just put it all on again and just have fun with it
Or,
again.
or church.
Or church. I did a little bit of that for Easter. I couldn't get away with the whole thing, but couldn't get out the house with the whole thing on. But I
Yeah,
did have
right.
the shirt and bow tie.
Yeah, there you go, man.
So
We had Samantha and Karen took a picture.
yep, very cool. Sisters at last.
Oh, that headpiece got so
I was
much
gonna.
talk.
I was thoroughly impressed with that beast.
It,
Thoroughly.
it was it took a whole lot of barrettes to keep it on her head.
It did.
I at least 4. I think it may have been 6, but
Yeah.
super cool costume there.
Super
Dormouse,
cool.
right?
Yes.
The Dormouse. Dan Ginger and Norma.
Yep.
So Norma was the Snow Queen, Ice Queen, White Queen.
I think
What?
White Queen. I think White
Okay.
Queen.
Okay.
I think that's the right answer.
And Daniel was a One-Eyed Jack.
Right. Right. And again, I've seen the movie, the animation movie, a handful of
Yeah.
times, and I don't remember all these characters, but it's awesome that we covered such a wide range of the film representation of characters, for sure.
Right. Rebecca did the Mad Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
very, very cool.
Killing it.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Jeff was.
So I think Jeff just found a dapper, like, I believe he had like just like hearts on his shirt, like a dapper, like,
yeah,
like they were playing card hearts. I believe. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, and he and Deandra clearly matched.
Yeah, they looked. I mean, everybody looked amazing.
We man, but we were a good-looking group.
We were. Definitely.
I'm not even gonna lie, we were a good-looking group, bro.
We were. I think we really represented well. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so that's what it was. All the playing cards. Yeah.
All right. Good deal. Good deal.
That is what I thought.
Oh, and yeah. Bushes. I guess. Yeah.
Playing cards and bushes.
Playing cards and
All right, we're gonna get to that in a second here. So you guys did that's your capture of the moment, right?
It is.
Or is that just okay?
No, it's capture of the moment. Yep.
So Japan, is that where you did it?
Japan Pavilion, yes.
Okay. So I did not get a wide variety of those pictures, so this is the one I got. While you guys were doing that, we all went and hugged on Mickey.
There you go. That works too.
I think you guys came in the back, right?
We did.
Okay. Yeah, and we all ended up coming in at the front, so we had to kind of work our way to you.
Yeah.
And as you know, Mickey was hugely important on this trip.
Yep. I'm going to have to catch him next time. I didn't get to see him this time around, but I'll catch him hopefully next time around.
Dave, we hated that you missed it too, bud.
Yeah.
But you showed, Dave showed up Sunday morning.
He did.
And he was looking pretty dapper.
He's always looking dapper, right?
He is, man. He had the shirt going.
Yep.
We finally met up in the United Kingdom.
We did.
And got our photo taken with Alice.
We did. Yeah, that was super cool.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of us. And so some of the people who were not at breakfast was our boy Bubba Mac.
Bubba Mac, I think, won the day. I think
he did, man. So Bubba had these stickers that work like a magic band, basically.
Yes.
So where you tap your magic band. Well, he had these stickers. If you tapped them onto your phone, they would link to one of his Frozen lip sync videos, or he had the one on his wand that would rickroll you, and that was fantastic.
That was fantastic.
So yeah, this was when Jeff Apolka showed up and started taking pictures of all of us, and all of a sudden we all looked a lot better.
Yeah. Yep.
Tori and D. I know there's a picture. Somewhere there was a picture of Laura, and I guess we'll get to. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Yep.
So our Queen of Hearts and King of Hearts.
Right.
And I think it's hilarious that the biggest guy in our group was the King of Hearts.
Yeah.
If you know the movie, he was a little bitty thing. So then we got, we were talking about this in line. Like every time we'd stop at a PhotoPass photographer in our group, and you take the big group photo, and then, okay, now you two, and then you three, and then you by yourself, and
right.
And I kept going like, oh my God, these people in line behind us hate us. And then I was like, you know what? It's not any different. They're behind 25 people. They better wait for 25 people to get their picture taken.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job of making it as fast as possible and everything.
Oh, I think for sure.
Yeah, we didn't really hold anybody up, I don't think.
No. So, and like we said, we weren't trying to recreate costumes. It was inspired by.
Right.
Yep. So we got Selena and Jackie. There's Jen Wynn.
Yep.
Deirdre was another playing card.
I think Alice was very engaging. Eventually, I think she was like, "Oh, okay," and then
I think she was a little overwhelmed at first,
but then I think she was pretty impressed by it towards the end of like the pictures and stuff like that. So many, all of us had her theming around her, or her movie. So, which was cool. It's always really fun when they get into it too.
So I'll tell you, what's funny is until Saturday, I thought like we were super original picking,
Yeah.
It's not like we did Mary Poppins or Encanto or something, right?
Right. Yeah.
We did a 70-year-old movie. It came out in 1951.
Yeah.
And then Rick Forbes sent me a picture from the Dapper booth in the back that they actually had an Alice in Wonderland Dapper Day pin. So I'm like, okay, I guess we weren't that original.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But still, very cool.
Still, very cool. Yeah.
And I feel like we spent the whole day just getting our pictures taken.
It felt like it, but it was so fun.
Oh, man, it was. I mean, well, we spent our whole day either getting our pictures taken or going to lounges.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. Yep.
we did our share of that.
Yeah.
You guys missed it, but when we were going over to see Mickey, there was poo on the grass.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of that these days in EPCOT.
Yeah. And we got Tony Ann. The headband was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we have now seen Tony Ann in a dress twice in 2 months. Oh, so that's really funny. You guys, we got over towards the UK before you guys. Mm-hmm. And so we went into a couple of the shops and went over and got our pictures taken with Mary Poppins and that. And we came around the corner and Tony Ann was ticked because two guys that looked exactly like you and Andy with Alice.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's funny.
He was like, yeah. Then they came away and we were like, oh, that wasn't them. Judy.
Well,
so Karen and I left at about, I don't know, 5:00, I think, 4:30. The only thing we rode was the Three Caballeros ride. That was the only ride we got. And you guys did like the Land and Soarin', right?
We did the Land, Soarin', and then the Three Caballeros ride.
Right.
So we did 3 rides, I think. Something like that.
I believe that I'm not sure which one that is.
I'm not
Is that maybe the land?
maybe. Looks like it. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't really get a good group picture of Three Caballeros because it was so dark, and we were passing the phone around with Kurt on it, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Um,
that's the land.
that's the land. Yeah. And that's the one where we were passing the phone around, right? While we were.
No, that was Three Caballeros.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Samantha FaceTimed Kurt while we were on the ride.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yep. I remember that.
So we went. All right, you guys went, I think, to Ale and Compass that night.
We did. Yeah.
And Karen and I went back to the room and got Uber Eats because we had to have something to eat. And we didn't realize we were hungry until we were watching Doctor Strange, and a Pizza Hut commercial came on, and Karen was like, should we eat something before we go to karaoke? I was like, yeah, we probably should. So that's what we did. This is not a free cycle.
It's not.
No, I'm pretty sure this is what Jackie and Selena ate for dinner that night. If I read the comments correctly,
They did. Yeah, they did. And which is still kind of weird. I mean, not weird to me, but like they were at EPCOT and they could have maybe gotten some food there, and then they had a car and they could have maybe hit up a drive-through, but then they ended up just with hotel snacks.
Okay, so about hitting up a drive-through, this is the one thing I'll tell you. You can get off property, and there's like a Miller's Ale House, and there's all kinds of restaurants pretty close there that are the regular prices you would pay at home. Except for McDonald's. Like,
yeah.
None of the McDonald's near Disney have the $2 menu.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so we skipped McDonald's and all the drive-throughs because you're going to spend like $25 for two people to eat at McDonald's near Disney. So just not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, let me tell you, it was probably as good as, and I'm a Qdoba fan, but this was probably as good as our Qdoba was. So I don't know where that one is either, but that was another good selfie, Trav.
So
I'm telling you, got game.
I sometimes, not always. That was on the Three Caballeros ride because we were towards the back of the boat.
Okay,
and
right.
So that's like the last two rows of the ride there. So.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I saw basically this same picture earlier today. Apparently, Bubba's thing is to go cheersing with street corn, I guess.
It's worth cheering for, though. It's very good at Animal Kingdom. Well, I think it's awesome. I've actually never had it at EPCOT yet, but it's very awesome at Animal Kingdom for sure.
I've had it at EPCOT. I have two issues with it. One is the seasoning stops at the tinfoil, so it's not all the way down the corn. And then the other is, to my liking, it's a little bit undercooked. So it's a little more crunchy than I want my corn to be, but that may just be me.
Yeah, I mean, we were the back row gang on that ride.
Yeah, you were.
I've only had it at the marketplace near the safari at Animal Kingdom,
and I haven't had it there, so I don't know how theirs is.
Awesome. Yeah, it's always really good.
All right.
It's well worth the $6.
Yeah. So we went around, we got pictures taken, and we were coming, like, we got over to France, and a lot of people wanted to stop and get the Grand Marnier slushie. And then some of the people that we were with it'd been a good hour since they ate, and so they wanted to eat again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't surprise me. It can get a little bit of a line sometimes if he's talking about
Yeah,
Animal Kingdom or whatever. So
that must be, because I don't know if he got to Epcot this trip.
gotcha.
But anyway, so some of the people we were with wanted to eat. So we ended
Mm-hmm.
up going to Spice Road Table.
We did.
And there were, I'm pretty sure, 18 of us that actually went for that.
Yeah, because I think we had 3
or right
things of
around there.
6. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a picture that I tried to take. I'm not any good at selfies either, so I may not have put it in my pictures here. But that was my first time at Spice Road Table.
Mine too.
So
I've never had eaten there before.
yeah, the drinks were good. I had a mint iced tea that had gin in it.
Nice.
I really enjoyed that. The food was fine.
I enjoyed the lamb. The lamb was really good.
The lamb was really good, and I'll tell you what, we had like half of a meatball or whatever, because it kind of looked like meatballs. We had like half of one left after we'd been there, I don't know, probably an hour.
Yeah.
And it was still good when it was cold. So that was cool. We got the sampler. So we had the lamb, the chicken.
Yeah.
What did it come with? Lamb, chicken.
I think we got some spreads too or whatever. Or
we got the naan bread.
Yeah, that's what it was, I think.
Yeah. The third thing was, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like cheese in a baklava crush.
Oh yeah, we got some of that too.
It was something with a T.
It was really good too, though. Yeah,
the cheese puff.
The cheese puff. Yeah, something like that.
It had a kind of Greek name, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't either. But
it was not everything all that memorable.
Yeah, I mean, everything I ate was really really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was right there. Spanakopita without the spinach.
Without the spinach, yeah.
And Dave wanted to try the corn in Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it can get a little backed up. But I would.
So that one's a dessert party for
Spice Road Table?
I guess so.
Oh, did not know that.
I thought it was I've only done the dessert party at the UK at Rose and Crown, and that was actually dinner. So I thought that the one at Spice Road Table was also dinner. I guess not.
I've only done a dessert party with
74 of your closest friends
celebrating 2 amazing birthdays. So can't really speak about any other dessert party.
Yeah, me either. So because of the group that we're in, okay, it is dinner or dinner and dessert. Gotcha.
Interesting.
And then Judy said more desserts for the fireworks.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think we were, okay, what do we got? 2 tapas, a dessert platter. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Yeah, for sure, Amanda. For sure.
Yeah.
The drinks were good. Like, everybody liked their drinks. I know that. Then we left there and pretty much sprinted to Mexico because we had an ADR for the pyramid cake.
Yes. Yep.
And I think I may have.
And guac and chips or chips and queso or.
So our table didn't
some
do
other
that.
Things. Oh, really? Our table.
No. For 6 months, our plan was we were going to get this cake.
Right.
So that's what we did.
Right. Well, we got the cake too, for sure.
We got margaritas or whatever from La Cava.
Right.
Which that I did not know that they will go get you drinks from La Cava and bring them to your table if you're eating at that restaurant. So that is a very
Oh,
good thing to know.
we had drinks as well. A lot of people
And
did
then
the
we got the
margarita
cake.
flight. Yep.
I saw those. Those looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But we got the
The
cake.
cake. The cake. Yep.
And it was good.
I mean, it was good. The chocolate was all right.
I don't know why it had to be so hard.
It was very hard.
It was,
Luckily, we figured out like you could just lift it off of the cake, kind of, sort of. I mean, that's pretty much what we did. But after
well,
we like spent 5 minutes figuring out like how we were going to try to do this, and
you know,
we figured
it
out
was
you
so,
just pick it up.
it was so dark at our table that I didn't realize it was just sitting on the cake until I
Well,
saw this picture.
so I think the only reason we figured out, to be fair, is because we had the professional, Tori Hunt, who
All
was
right.
examining everything. And she was trying to figure out what kind of cake. So she's like, kind of lifting her fork and her knife, and as she was doing that, like the chocolate was just kind of lifting up. So we just like, oh, we'll just take the
Oh,
chocolate off, kind of move it to the side,
sure.
divvy up that, and then maybe divvy up this hunk of chocolate, which it was really hard. So we
Yeah.
just kind of stabbed at it and kind of used our hands to break it apart. And
I think Andy broke ours and he
yeah,
basically had to like hit it with like an ice pick, like,
yeah,
you know,
it was so
and
hard. I mean,
got the knife in so he could pry one side off. But then, like, if you wanted some of the chocolate, you couldn't break the chocolate to get a piece of it.
it was hard. It was hard because we we basically just had to kind of just use our hands to snap it because
Yeah.
it was just like a cheap expired Easter candy that you find or something that like
Right.
um,
Exactly.
it was not good. But the ice cream that was that's the ice cream on the sides there, Judy or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
With
and
I don't know if it was caramel. I think it was probably a tres leches like syrup over it.
yeah, and it was like, I mean, it was fine. I mean, it's definitely fun to share it with 8 of your closest friends or whatever, because I think it was like 35 or $37
Yeah, I
or
think we
something like
figured it was
that.
$5 a piece,
Yeah,
you
so I
know,
mean, we rolled
and it
with
was
it.
totally worth that.
Yeah, yeah,
So and we left
yeah.
some of it on the table. You know, we
We did
definitely
we
didn't
did
eat it
too.
all.
We didn't need it all. I mean, it was good for the experience to say, hey, we did that, but like,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't spectacular or anything like that.
Yeah, I would say you need at least 4 people to justify getting it.
Yeah, I would say that's
You know,
probably, yeah.
if it was just you and your wife or whatever,
No,
I wouldn't spend the money on
no,
it. It wasn't that good,
no,
but
yeah. So
with like you said, 6 or 8 of your closest friends, it was
yeah,
well worth the money.
yeah, and yeah. I mean, overall, it was fun. I'm glad that we did it. Something to check
Yeah,
off the list of
and
things
I hadn't
that you
eaten
don't
it.
do normally.
I hadn't eaten at San Angel in years.
Yeah,
Years.
I've only been there one other time, and I don't really remember it too well. So it's nothing spectacular.
No, I almost feel like the one across the way, the outside one on the lake, is a better restaurant.
Yeah, I think that's what the general consensus is, I think, too, or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's the better place to eat, and yeah.
Right.
Well, it's cool.
This wasn't Dapper, but
It's cool.
Bubba sent me that picture.
Yeah. It's Kevin. Those are
um
cool. Those are
Were they trying to replace you?
apparently. I haven't seen this picture until now, but
I haven't
that's
either.
pretty cool though. That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And they got the wall,
They do.
so that
Walls
years from now
everywhere.
we'll be able to remember the construction walls at Epcot.
Yeah, they've been there for a while, haven't they?
So
Uh,
another Jeff Apolka picture.
Yeah, yeah.
We ran into Rick Forbes
We did. He was super
at UK.
nice.
Super nice guy.
Definitely.
So yeah, as I think it was described, we got we have half the Disney Crush, all the Mickey File, and 1/30th of the Monorail
One
Tales podcast in that
one
picture.
30th. Yeah.
We found
That's
the
a cool
Encanto
one.
picture.
That's cool. I don't remember
So
seeing that one.
she tried real hard to figure out how to do that picture with so many of us in it.
Oh, that's it turned out great.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
I love
So, but
Jeff.
she had us
He's
like
good.
she basically like just kept back up, back up, back up, and then she started backing up, and she pulled it off.
Yeah, turned out great. That's an awesome picture.
Yeah, and
Nice.
a couple other ones.
Yeah,
That's another capture your moment
it
picture,
is.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes. Hmm.
that's a great picture of all you guys.
Yeah, it turned the she was amazing. The photographer was. She was really great and really, into it and everything, and really nice, and was very flexible with. I think we were a couple minutes late, but I think we're nothing major, but um, yeah, she was really cool and just let us all kind of do our own thing and like a couple extra things, and it was really worth it. So
So
grateful for having the opportunity to be in it.
you hadn't done one of those before, right?
I have not.
But you've heard Tony Ann and Amanda, and
Yeah,
I
I've
think
heard.
we even talked about it.
Hmm. Yep.
Um, did it live up to the hype?
Yeah, absolutely did because, like I said, there was so many just different poses and photos that we got to do, and worked out great.
Awesome.
And we kind of moved around a couple different spots for pictures, and like we did a couple like little group pictures on top of it. Some like yeah, so it was really worth it. Definitely.
Yeah, cool. Daniel wanted to make sure we got to see his new love.
Yep. Yep.
So apparently that's in his hotel room. I
Wow,
didn't
that's
realize
cool.
that, but you see the mirror in the background. That's pretty
I
cool.
do. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we still don't know what that picture is. I wasn't in that picture either. Sorry, Dave.
Yep.
Is that Haleo?
It is.
Okay.
Yep. It is. And
I did not get a picture of I did not pull in the picture with the guy
oh, the
with
guy,
y'all's new best friend. Let me see if I can
the
find that
guy
real
in the
quick.
background just
Yeah.
randomly looking into the picture. Or I don't know if he was looking at the picture, but he was definitely part of the picture.
Oh, he looked like he was posing.
Kind of. Yeah. It was so weird. Strange.
At least he didn't do like the people in our picture on the Liberty Bell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it was just funny that he was just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and somebody, I don't know if it was before or after we did the photos, capture the
Mhm.
moment. We took a picture, like a pretty sizable group of us, with a Disney photographer photo. And while we were doing that, somebody walking by just randomly stopped and took our picture. and then just not for anybody, just on their own phone, and then just kept
That
walking. So I was like, that was cool, I guess. That was kind of
somebody did that to us, and I don't know if you were with us. We were back, like probably headed to Morocco, and like some lady like walked past us, and then all of a sudden stopped and goes, "Can I take your picture?" We are
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, this guy
"Okay,
didn't even
sure."
ask to like. He just stopped and did it. I'm like, all right,
That's even better.
yeah. So
Apparently, this was Dave's Saturday Dapper.
yeah. The old Alabama shirt.
Mm-hmm. Was it a dude in a kilt? Man, there were a lot of kilts. Like a
I don't I
surprising
don't
number of kilts around.
I don't remember what he had on, but
That's going to be the theme for next year, by the way. I'm just saying. We're
kilts.
all wearing
Yeah,
kilts. Not in December because it could be freezing, but
yeah. Maybe we'll
so that
just
was Santa on Hill before you guys apparently got your food and drinks, or maybe food anyway.
yeah. That looks like that.
And you guys got seated first, so we were out there trying on the sombreros to see if they made us look more dapper. And I think for Trey, the answer is yes.
Yeah,
I think it totally did.
Yeah, for sure.
A dude in a kilt took your and Bubba's. That's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
There was a shocking number of kilts out there. So
I don't know. I saw a lot of Encanto. I saw a lot of Encanto. Saw a lot of
so if you didn't see the kilts, like
I mean,
these were not people dressed like they weren't there like in Brave costumes.
that's what I was gonna ask. Were they doing a Brave theme or
No, like it was like Trey's shirt, but wearing a kilt.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not going to say there were even 100, but there were enough that you noticed that there were a lot of people wearing kilts.
Yeah,
So
I saw some.
it was
definitely.
strange,
but
yeah. So, so thoughts, man. That was our first time. We gonna do it again?
Yeah, it would be fun to. I think so. I was, going into it, I was kind of a little bit nervous because it's kind of out of my comfort zone to do something like that. But and I was still kind of nervous the day of, but it all worked out fun and it was good, and I'm glad that I did it. So, yeah.
I think it's easier when there's that many of us.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like I felt okay. Like it was okay. It was just something that, like for me, I'm not just used to going to like into a park with a bow tie or anywhere with a bow tie, or.
Right.
But it was fun. It totally. Once I saw everybody, and once like more and more people, like were showing up dressed up in our little group, and it became really fun, and it would definitely be something fun to do again.
Yeah. I think the next one's in December.
Cool.
Tony Ann can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom.
Oh, there you go.
I think.
There you go.
So, and
Animal Kingdom could be fun.
It looks like we should be expecting a chat group to start up because I have already seen people talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. No,
not at all.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And I would say it'd be more comfortable. That vest and tie got hot after a while.
Yeah.
It is Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom.
Is it? Yeah.
Somewhere around December 10th, I believe, is what I saw.
Yeah, 10th and 11th or something like that.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm like totally stoked about it. Like I'll definitely, like, even if you guys don't all come down, I'll probably wear something in December and go over there.
There you go.
Something red and green so that I can.
Oh, there you go.
Be Christmassy with a Santa hat.
Yeah, Santa hat.
So, man, there we go. It is 10th and 11th. See, we do read stuff.
We do.
We saw somebody. We were over there around Christmas, and I think we were in Epcot. Oh, we were, because we were at the Germany Pavilion,
Ah, nice.
and there was a dude in red pants, red shirt, Santa hat, big old all white beard, and his lady friend was dressed as I guess one of Santa's elves, we'll say. She was
Yeah.
significantly younger than Santa Claus was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do have a picture of that somewhere because it was humorous.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. She had on like the 6-inch heels, and it was
Oh boy.
a little bit ridiculous, but
Yeah.
more than a little bit ridiculous. But anyway. So, well,
Cool.
we are, what do we got? 11 days, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, one of Santa's little helpers.
Yeah. One of Santa's little helpers.
And
Yeah.
Judy, Judy, you shift it just a little bit. I bet we can get Ken to dress up.
There you go. There you go. Get all dapper.
Oh yeah. I know Judy will do it, but I bet we can get Ken to, throw on his wig and a bow tie.
Just tell him that there'll be some little French pastries waiting for him, or crepes or whatever.
Right? But
Yeah.
yeah, so 11 days is the big day, dude.
Yeah, it's 11 days. It'll be here quick.
Yeah, it will, man. It will. Karen and I were just talking about that. We got to get on the flatties.
Yep, it's coming up
So,
May 14th, my little small world ride challenge that I'm doing Saturday, May 14th, 12 hours of It's a Small World.
have you looked
So
recently? What are we up to?
I need to check. I had a pretty busy day, but I think it was getting pretty close to like the 2,500 mark, which is phenomenal.
Crazy.
Amazing. So grateful for everyone that's given and just or sent messages and just donated. It's been a little overwhelming at times for sure to see the amount of donations that have come in. I mean, I'm not surprised completely because we have some amazing communities with some amazing people, and it just shows that we're all, generous and support each other, and so I'm truly. I just don't have a lot of words.
Yeah, dude, I'm overwhelmed for you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So 25-21, Tony Ann says.
25-21. That's amazing.
Yeah. I think you're going to get to 3.
I think so. Definitely. And, hopefully we'll go over 3.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can.
For the children.
For the children. Absolutely. For the children. It's a great organization, great cause. And if anybody, has ever been there to see, the lights at Christmas and everything, which I definitely I'm going to try to do when I come for my family trip in December, because I think my girls would love it. And I mean, I think we all would love it, of course. But yeah, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a day filled of song and, dolls.
A song.
And, yeah. Yeah. And countries and just, yeah. So I'm really looking forward just to having some fun that day and just, I'll do some live streams. I'll do some postings. I'll have a, active day where people can keep up with like the amount of rides, and I'll try to keep, I'm definitely going to have something to track how many I've done and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
Absolutely, man. We're all behind you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, dude, thanks for showing up and helping me out with this. I
Yeah,
really appreciate
of
that.
course.
So yeah, like I said, Karen had a family commitment that I'm not going to say she couldn't get out of. She didn't want to get out of. It's her family. So,
Yeah,
you know,
understandable. Yeah.
it would have been nice if it was tomorrow, but it wasn't. So,
It wasn't. Yeah.
yeah. So she's on her way back home from Ocala right now.
Happy to help and happy to
Hopefully she and her
join
mom aren't listening to this on the car on the way.
on the way. Yeah. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen, Connie, we love you. So,
Yeah.
well, dude, let's wrap this thing up. And
Sure.
yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming, and thanks for everybody for tuning in. And we expect to
Thanks.
have over 30 for the next time we do this, because it was a blast. Like, we just had so much fun.
It was really fun. Definitely.
You know. And Trey still owes me a beer, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Because wearing that vest and tie, I was able to pull off the "Hi, I'm just checking on you and want to make sure everything's going good at this table here. Do you need anything?"
Oh, that's right. That's right. He owes you $20 for that.
No, he said he'd buy me a beer. Which
buy
is
you a beer?
more valuable to me than $20. So.
I'm not surprised that you did that. I mean, like, well,
I'm like, did you even know me, Trey?
I was like, when he said that, I looked at him, and then you started. I said he's gonna do it. I mean, he's just gonna do it. So
I thought I had to do two more, and he threw the towel in after that first table. So
you had to do that, and then I had to go get toilet paper out of the men's restroom for some of our ladies.
For the ladies.
For the ladies. So
yeah. So apparently in the Mexican
turned out to be
pavilion, apparently there was no toilet paper, or only in like one stall in the ladies' room.
Something like
the Mexican pavilion.
Yeah.
So the line was like forever long.
Right.
Because you had to like get toilet paper to
I had to
go
get
to the
toilet
restroom.
paper, for them to continue on.
Yeah. So well, good for you, man. Way to step up.
I mean, that's it's not the
any of us could have done that, but none of us thought about it. So
true. And I think it was just brought to my attention. Could you please do us a favor? Oh yeah, what's that? I mean, I'll help you guys out. What do you need? We need toilet paper from the men's restroom. All right,
but I won't do that.
That's the first, right? Yeah.
Meatloaf.
So, and it took a second to actually find the extra roll or another roll that they had there. So,
oh yeah, right.
But
sure,
all is well.
Yeah, excellent. So anyway, man, let's say goodnight to all these people.
All right. Yeah, good night, friends.
See a bunch of you guys tomorrow night on Kurt's thing.
Yep.
So, hey, thanks a lot, bud.
No problem. Take care.